For this video I want to share how we can control 12-volt stepper motor, which is NEM17. We're going to use for a stepper motor driver, which is DRV8825. I have made it on one video that's how we can drive a stepper motor with ESP32 which is a stepper motor driver. So both are a stepper motor driver. What is the difference between this ESP32 stepper motor driver and DRV8825? So both we drive a stepper motor. This ESP32 is the operation voltage will be 8 to 35 voltage, and this is 8 to 45 voltage. So this is a higher voltage operation, and this is lower voltage operation voltage. So these two, the current rating will be different also. So ESP32 the current rating we take up to 2 ampere, and this DRV8825 will take 2.5 ampere. So to the cost, this is much more cheaper, and this will be more expensive. So the cost is a little bit different because of basically DRV8825 is the upgrade version for ESP32. But if you just use for the small project, you can still use this. I'm going to use for DRV8825 for this project, and ESP32. So we have to remember that which kind of the motor you're using. I'm using ESP32 DRV1, and which is very important when you upload the code. Here I'm going to use for stepper motor, which is a 12 volt, and here you might need 12 volt power supply. And it's not only the 12 volt, because your stepper driver is up to 45 voltage, so you can use a 12 volt 24 volt or 35 volt up to 45 voltage. So I'm going to use 12 volt 3 ampere, which is power switch and power supply. And then this is a stepper motor, and I'm going to use for the breadboard. So breadboard, I'm going to place right here your ESP32. So ESP32 is not really friendly to the breadboard. Once we put here already full, so this side of the pin I'm not going to use, so I'll make it free here. But I'm going to take this pin, I'm going to use this side, so I'll leave it one hole over here. So I will place this, and so if you want to know the pins all inside, this is you have to look at from this side. If you look at from here, you won't see any label. So from here, this is V-mode. This is the input for a 12 volt power supply. Here's a positive, and here's the negative, and this is for the motor, coil 1, coil 2. Alright, so this is for the motor input, and here's the ground. And so this is the enable pin, then this is microstep, and the reset pin, slip, step, and DIR. So for the basic rotation of the stepper motor, we're just going to use for DIR is for direction, and the SDP is for step and slip and reset. So the first one is DIR for the direction, so we're going to place for this position here. And then we're going to use jumper wire male to male. So first we're going to use digital pin number 18. Digital pin number, we have to be very careful that when you plot digital pin number 18 here. Digital pin number 18 we connect to a stepper. So STP is pin number 2 here, step. And digital pin number 19 we connect to direction, DR. And here, so these two pin, we need to take it from the 3.3 volt, 3.3 volt we connect to here reset pin and slip to make it a logic level low. And so the connection is right here. Okay, so from ESP32 3.3 we connect to the breadboard here, positive. And from the ground we connect to the negative of the breadboard here, which is the negative line. So here's the power line and positive line, and here's the negative line. So positive ESP32 we connect to here, sleep and reset. And yeah, so the negative is, which is the ground, we connect to the ground of stepper driver. And here this side is stepper motor, so here's 12-volt stepper motor. I'm gonna use directly to here, connect here. So be careful, this is the pin, ground, and here is FLT, and we just need to connect the stepper motor pins right here. So coil 2 and coil 1, so B2 A2, B1 A1. Alright, and then here is a VMOT is positive, so positive we connect right here, which is 12 volt positive this side, and 12 volt negative to the ground, 12 volt negative to the ground. So the connection is complete here. Then this is a very important, you're going to put for 100 microfarad 25 volt capacitor, which is very important to start the motor to push, otherwise the stepper driver can be burned. So we need to provide this 100 microfarad. Okay, so here's the negative, we connect to negative, positive we connect to positive. So the connection is complete, and we're going to upload the code. So this is very important, you need to use a correct, the right data cable. So USB cable is very important, you must use data transferable USB cable. I'm going to connect to the computer. Alright, so the power is on, and this is 12 volt. Here's the 12 volt. I'm still turn off the switch. Alright, so once you set up everything, you upload the code, then only we need to turn on the power supply, because this is AC to DC power supply and the input is here AC, so very dangerous, you don't touch with your hand. So I already switch off the main power and just to standby everything, and I'm going to test with the test pen later. So this time to upload the code, move a little bit this side so that we can see. So we need to check our code, either we provide the correct pin, so we check everything, and once everything we provide the pin is correct, then we click and upload the code, and make sure that you select the correct board. So after you done upload, we need to press enable pin, and this time I can make it power on, the main power supply, and let's see our code is work or not. Now our stepper motor is moving, so this circle and this way, forward and reverse. Alright, so this is the way how you can control it, very simple. Then I hope this video will help for someone, and thank you for watching my video.